As we spoke about in earlier today's video, I think it is very obvious that the market is being heavily manipulated. So right now I want to talk about what just happened, why the market went down, how my $100,000 Solana trade is doing, and also talking about where I think Bitcoin, Solana, and the rest of the market is about to go, because we have some very interesting data to look at, because I'm pretty sure you guys are going to want to see what I'm talking about. And guys, I have just opened up a completely free section of my Discord where one of the exchanges I work with, Margex, will be providing signals and market insights directly for you guys for totally free. So there is a link to that down there in the description, and let's jump into it. We can see BlackRock now holds over $21 billion in Bitcoin. And all the speculation this morning was whether or not BlackRock was actually shorting Bitcoin. Now, I gave you my little thesis on this, my idea. Now, of course, it is speculation, right, guys? We don't know this for sure. But what I'm telling you is I think BlackRock holds a ton of Bitcoin. And why would they not mess around with the price in order to get themselves a better price, especially when we know that the ETFs are handled pretty much by Coinbase and they're doing essentially paper trading because they're not handing over the funds or the Bitcoin straight away. So there is a time delay. And with all of that said, watch my video this morning, but I think there's manipulation going on, all right? And we can see here that I think that BlackRock, the manipulators, exchanges, I don't know which ones, but exchanges are all using the data that they can see to manipulate you guys into doing what they want. So the market was overall bullish 2 days ago, right? Yesterday, this morning, bullish, bullish, bullish. Now the market is bearish. Now let's go through the data a little bit here. So we can see this on the chart, right? Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. All right, look. We spoke about this, guys. We had two things. We had our reverse head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders that I said if we broke here, we could potentially go up, take that, put it over there, the normal TA stuff, right? But what do? We faked out, and I told you that the other option, I don't know what's going to happen, this or this, whatever happens, we make money from it, all right? So we did push down. The reason why I thought we were going to hit this, and lower is because we had so many people that were bullish, right? We could see it over on the liquidations. Now we have a very interesting thing that's just happened, okay? We've pushed down from reaching this resistance. We've pushed down and we've liquidated a ton of people. The money has now been made. There is still more money to be made. Don't get me wrong, this still could get worse. We could have another little fake out here and then we head down lower. That can still happen, so be prepared for that. But a lot of money has been made in these liquidations, all right? So I said to you that the lowest point I reckon we're gonna go is about $60,000 due to the liquidations. We had about $11.5 billion of liquidations from this point to this point. And that is money that people can see. Along with those liquidations, we also have stop losses, right? People, when we had this breakout or this push up here, they've got long here and they put a stop loss right around there. If we re-entered right under this support, and look at what's just happened right now. Look right here. We have wicked below the support and now we are back of it because a bunch of people will put their stop losses here. Like I said, there is a lot of money to be made, but guys, the tide is shifting. We, as people who can analyze this data, might actually have something good happening right now, and it's not that, it's this. Look at this. Look at this, guys. There is now $8 billion, $8 billion of liquidations, a cumulative short liquidation sitting at 74,400. Even at 70,000, there's about $4 billion of liquidations. So sitting around here, there's about $4 billion. All right, guys, if we put this on the 30-day, we can actually see that we are getting close to having equilibrium here. Billions of dollars have been made from liquidations because of this. And if you saw the data, would you not do the same thing? If you had the power, if you, for example, were like BlackRock, and this is my idea here, my speculation, if you knew this data, right, and you knew all you had to do was push the market down, that amount there, maybe you have access to this liquidation money, maybe, that's one thing, but separate that. You have access to the data, right? You know that the liquidation is going to happen. That makes a cascading effect on the price. Boom, boom, all the way down to here. Now, if you have people buying here, you push the price down to here, you then buy up the Bitcoin here and you sell it to the people that paid you 70,000 for it. That's what I think is going on here. And that's why I think the manipulation is not going to stop. And the ETFs aren't all good news. I think it's put a good light on crypto. And I think it's made a lot of people, especially retail people, excited about it. But I don't think it's good. I think now we're susceptible to much more manipulation. And no one cares about crypto. No one really cares about crypto. So they're going to continue to get away with this, making a ton of money. How can we beat them? One, we don't get over leveraged. Two, we have safety measures in place if we are getting leveraged, okay? And three, we make the best of the opportunities that hit. Now, let's talk about my Solana position, all right? So right now the price is, of course, $149. As you know, I opened a $100,000 Solana position, which I told you where I put my stop loss, right? It pushed up and I put it right at the break-even point. So obviously my stop loss was hit. I was faked out, or I was stopped out of the market. Then we pushed down all the way and we went through this region that I was pretty sure we were going to retest, and we pushed all the way as low as that. I actually opened another position here at 147.8, another $100,000 position. Right now as we speak, it's in 4.2 Solana profit. So what can we do? We can keep ourselves safe, just like I've said. Set stop loss. Stop loss there, 2% loss. So if we fall down there, my position will be closed once again. But if we were to rise from here to this high here, which is something that I could expect from this, 27% at $100,000 position at 5x leverage, right? 5x. I'll make $27,000 if that happened. It may or may not happen. $170 a region. That's where I would be thinking about taking some profit out of the trade. And then, of course, we have our stop loss down here. If we do push down, lower side of leverage, high opportunity. And I think that, as we know, the Solana ETF may be a thing that gets announced very soon. And this could be a fake out, a push downwards to get people to sell their Solana so people can buy it without affecting the price. Remember, if someone big comes into the market and they buy it on a green day, it's actually going to push the price up. Whereas if they buy it when there's fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market, pushing the price down, they can actually get a large position in it, hitting the stop losses, hitting the liquidations, and buying that dip. Now, I'm not sure if that's happening. That may be happening and may not. It's speculation. But I do think that these are the sort of things that happen. And if Solana was going to ETF, someone like BlackRock would probably already know that, and they'd probably be already acting on this. And it might not be BlackRock in their own wallet. It might be BlackRock in someone else's. You know what I'm talking about. And of course, guys, if you do want to trade this, I do have a link to Margex. You can trade on Margex from anywhere in the world. And like I said at the start of the video, what's awesome is I now have a totally free trading group that's going to have traders from Margex providing their signals. We've been recently talking about a trade potentially on INJ. Now we're going to go in depth on that trade in the Discord, but you can see we have this and we have specific areas to get in, which we're actually in right now, and our stop losses and our take profits on the way up. So if you want to see that specific trade, which you could start now at Act Fast, head to the link down in the description. You can sign up and it's totally free, guys. There's no cost to this. You just need to sign up using my Margex link and then put your UID into that. You get free access, all right? That's there right now. And guys, people are getting too bearish. Most things look solid. The volume is minor. Today is the flush. Later this week is the springboard. Let's jump over to the monthly chart, guys. Look at this. Does that look bearish to you? Look at that. Zoom into that. Is that a bearish chart? You tell me. With that said, guys, hopefully I've provided some value, some insights. For me, I'm not panicking. I'm trying to make the best of this market situation, buying the dip where I can, opening positions where I can, and staying relatively chilled because I think this is still a very bullish market that we're in. We're just in one of those cooling off periods that we will get through. Now, I could be completely wrong, so please go out and do your own research, understand the risks in this market, and make sure you only invest money you can afford to lose. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.